so, wasn't it?
Still smells like beer and Jack
Smells
Daniels
like
from last night.
beer and
Where
Jack
did you play last night?
So does
Big
this
Dogs
microphone.
2. We will. That's
Woo!
a jam night every Thursday.
Where?
Musicians come on down. Big Dogs 2 in Hollywood.
Big Dogs 2 in Hollywood.
Yep, and we
Okay.
are going to be there for St. Patty's Day.
Ah,
It's
okay.
Saturday.
Okay.
So you're going to be at Big Dogs 2
Yep,
on
we're gonna-
Saturday.
on
Where's that
Saturday.
at? Where's that at?
That's on
Get close
Davy
to that
Road.
microphone.
Davy Road Extension, and in Hollywood, it's between University and Sterling.
Down there in the real part of town.
That's right. A lot of musicians down there. A lot of good.
Yeah,
a
no,
lot of good jams.
there's a scene there too. Yeah, so people that are down south, go see Hat Trick at Big Dogs.
And we will be at
Two.
Flossie's on Sunday, which everybody knows Flossie's.
Awesome bike day.
Flossie's is a big supporter of
We'll
the
be
biker
there.
show.
Nice.
Where is Flossie's?
That's Ravenswood Road, right down by the airport.
I know what it is.
Okay,
It's on the runway of Fort Lauderdale.
Pretty much.
okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
that's been it forever.
Yes, it has.
Forever.
Yeah.
That's one of our early
Great,
gigs
great,
we
great.
One
ever
of the
got, was
mainstays,
at
man, from going back to the old days.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take a break. When we get back, we got more Joe from Hat Trick talking
More
about the
Andrew
biker
Earlsinger,
show.
more Shelley with the biker show and
More stuff.
stuff.
That's right. Right here on the Byron Egger Show.
Stuff.
What about
You
coming
can
down
do
to
stuff.
jam night at Big Dog and Jeff with these guys? Why
Yeah.
don't you come down to jam night?
Where's that at?
Frankie's already texted
Baby.
me twice that she wants us to pick us up.
I just texted her about.
You did?
She said,
They
give
got
me
lot
a
going
time
on.
that
They
I
got
can
their
focus
radio
on. I
station,
said
they got their
3.
kids
Yeah.
once
Give me a
picked up.
time that I
They got
can
their-
focus.
Good job.
Life
Jeff.
doesn't stop for work. That's for
What's
sure.
your next gig? So we should mention that.
Big
Did you
Dogs
say
2
3?
Saturday. We're off tonight.
And then Sunday is
Sunday's
Flossie's.
Flossie's.
No, like
And,
a big event like Cheetahs or whatever. What are you doing there?
We're doing Independence Fest in Miami,
Okay.
which
So
is
maybe we should-
another
How
charity
about
event.
2:30?
Yeah, let's talk about a charity.
No negotiations. 3 is good enough.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'd say do something like, our Beck.
Produces what you set up on your amp. So I don't know if they'll ever be able to make that. I mean, I've seen some guys try to play line in, but it just doesn't.
It won't work twice.
No. Or once.
Yeah, one time you might go, well, I could use that, but you really can't.
No, you really can't. You're absolutely right. It's like the difference is analog to digital. I come back to that. It's like
Right.
you can't, and you see it to this day. And what's beautiful thing is that in most of those big shows I used to see, they would have stacks and stacks and stacks of these Marshall stacks, and they were like 90% of them are hollow. They're just empty shells, and there's only one that's really active, and you'll notice the one that's got a mic stuck into
Right.
it, and the rest of them are just empty boxes.
Yeah.
Because the PA is where they get all the.
It's a good idea. I'm writing that down.
Well, it's all for looks.
I'm writing that down.
That and the fake Jack Daniels, the iced tea.
Yeah, fake? Okay.
Yeah, well, that's what you're supposed to start doing at your age.
Biker show?
You're supposed to start replacing that Jack Daniels for iced tea
I
on
just tell
stage.
people that's my cologne.
When you're guzzling it, you're supposed to be guzzling iced tea. Snapple, not real whiskey.
Ode to Jack.
Ode to Jack.
You see the,
Jack and Jim.
Are you a real whiskey guzzler? Can you just turn the Jack up? and
No, I gotta actually make sense. I gotta remember words, and there's a lot of notes in the
Right.
songs.
Yeah, there's all those
Believe me, you don't want me
things-
doing that.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
does that for breakfast,
Yeah,
but
I do that when I get home.
comes around, he tries to sober up for a gig.
Jack Daniels on his Cheerios.
So I just looked up the biker show on Facebook.
Pretty-
Shelley's page here.
Pretty awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a
A
nice
lot of
website?
TNA, huh? A lot of
Yeah.
TNA, a lot of good stuff on there.
Yeah.
Original music, like I said, from people
Ooh,
like
yeah, that's not
uber
attractive
talented
at all.
Hat Trick. Hat Trick has Patrick Fent that joined him just recently, which
Yes.
is pretty cool.
And he's from
then,
Kansas.
And then of course we have the drummer Doty.
Where was he
He's
from?
the best, Jeff Doty.
Jeff Doty, it's Chuck Doty's cousin.
Yeah.
I know Chuck from years and years
Talk about
ago.
everybody we know.
Chuck
knows
is
you.
still doing it. He's
Yeah.
in a band called Double Standard
Right.
with his beautiful
Chucky's still
wife.
out there
And
doing wonderfully.
they sound great as always. Chuck's playing better than I've ever heard him play.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. And so it's a family affair. So they're cousins, and then he's the drummer for Hat Trick.
Yeah,
And
Jeff's
then
my
a good
drummer.
friend of mine, Patrick Fent, who is really, really talented, is almost as much as Joe. And so he's joined Hat Trick. So you put those three together and
It's a
forget
great,
it.
big,
Yeah.
rock and roll, incestuous
One
family.
Yeah,
huge
it's-
tab.
It's, it's one huge bar tab.
Yeah.
It's-
yeah.
Yeah, really, right?
Yeah.
But yes, thebikershow.com. Check us out on Facebook too. We use these guys because we think they're the bomb. I mean, I brought Joe here because I know that he can hold his own, as
We
you
need,
heard.
we
You
need
can see
to,
that from
Hey,
him?
don't hold your own in here. We're radio. Oh, I
But
got so
this-
many.
I got this figured out. Here's all we need now for this whole thing to make this whole thing work. We need
Okay.
a really,
Have you finally figured it
Yep,
out?
yep,
Okay.
yep. We need a really good rehab center for a sponsor.
Well, we're already with Pompano Beginners. But
Yeah.
They don't do
They don't do rehab.
They don't do detox.
No, they don't do the detox part. So we're looking for a good detox sponsor for this big tour here.
Yeah, for the biker show. You want to advertise on the biker show? We'll take rehab centers. We'll take Anheuser-Busch. Any direction you want to go in, we'll take it. It doesn't matter.
We have
Brought to
that
you
guy.
by the Pain Clinic.
Yeah.
Hey, Richie Supa, I love you. You're my hero from Aerosmith. You remember Richie?
Does Andrew know how to do a shout out?
He's trying to help himself and other people through rehab.
I got a little story about Richie Super.
I do too. I got a big story.
When I was putting together my book, before I even thought about putting the book together,
Mhm.
Pathetic Poetry, I knew where he lived. I know where he lived, Richie,
Mhm.
down a plantation somewhere, and I knew my ex-brother-in-law knows his father. So my ex-brother-in-law was like, "Oh, well, let's just put a couple of the poems together and put them in an envelope and stick them in his mailbox." So I found out what his address was and everything, and the father was supposed to take the envelope and give it to Richie, but he never did because Richie was in Tennessee with the Judds or something, writing songs for them or whatever. So I finally, I got up the nerve. We found the house. I put it in his mailbox and never heard from Richie again.
Oh, Richie dissed you?
Yeah,
You know where Richie lives? He owes me
I
money.
know where he lives.
No, the old joke. Anyway, yeah, what a great guy he is. He helped us out with the biker bash over at the Hard Rock Cafe just during Christmas time for the toy run, and that benefited Joe DiMaggio's Children's Hospital. So if you'd like to see Richie Supa, you can do that on my Facebook page as well. He's one of my friends.
Cool.
And I have a lot of footage of him with Richie Zambura.
Awesome.
And we have a little
Zambura.
trivia for you,
Yeah.
Eggman. Richie Zambura was in what band?
That's trivia?
That's trivia.
Bond
Okay.
something.
Bond
No,
something?
he actually, I adore Bon Jovi and he despises Bon
I can't
Jovi,
stand
so.
Oh, come
I
on.
like Bon Jovi for more than
The
one
punk.
reason, but yeah.
He's
Because
not,
they're
he's not
also
a real
cute.
rocker, man. Joe is a real thing, man. Bon Jovi is a big fat fake.
He's just jealous because he's got so much money and he thinks he can sing and play better than Bon Jovi. And
I
it's always
can't.
been.
He
Well,
probably-
he
Joe
he
can.
actually, he actually, he actually
He
can.
can.
He actually can. Yeah.
That's why we.
Eggman's bringing in
Yeah.
a ringer over here with Joe. I got a
Yeah.
ringer now. I'm good.
Well, it's, I just, we don't want to get into a thing on Bon
Actually,
Jovi.
Billy likes Bon Jovi.
What I don't like about him the most is he's not appreciative of what he's got. Every time you see him in an
Oh,
interview,
come
he's
on.
whining and complaining about how lonely he is at the top. And I'm like, give me a freaking
no,
break.
there was that documentary that H.O. did was
Yeah.
When We Were Beautiful.
Right, and no
Yeah.
thank you. After seeing that, it can kill you.
He was beautiful? No. Just kidding.
He still is more
Well, if you
beautiful
like
than
it-
ever.
If you like a girly man, yeah, he was.
I see a little crush.
attractive
I see a
No,
crush.
no, it's a big crush from 15 years
The
ago.
guy's a
Yeah.
great songwriter, a great lyricist.
That's
Thank you,
marginal.
Billy. Thank you,
Marginal.
Billy.
Marginal. How many great
I
songs?
honestly do not
One.
think. No, I don't really think he's a great singer. I don't really think he's a great guitar player.
He can't play guitar for.
Well, he can play guitar.
Richie Sambora is a great guitar
Richie
player.
Kim
I do
Sambora is the
believe.
guitar player,
Yes.
but John Bon Jovi can play the guitar.
Yeah, but-
I mean, he's not like a guitarist.
I just
Duh.
think he's not a
That's what I
great
mean.
guitar player. He's not a great singer.
No,
That's all.
I think it's bubblegum rock. Is what it is.
But
It's crap.
I still love him nonetheless. I love his
Listen,
songs.
when-
Whatever.
When he was working in a recording studio getting coffee for everybody, he used to sneak in at night with an engineer,
Mhm.
and he had no band or anything, and he had these songs, and there was a WAPP, was a new radio station coming out in New York,
Mhm.
and they were going to be commercial free the whole summer.
Right.
So they came out with this album of local bands.
Right.
And he was one of, they heard that song, I forget what song it was. What was his first hit?
Steel
Runaway,
Cowboy, I don't
Runaway.
know.
No.
No.
Yeah, She's a Little Runaway, I think
Right.
it was. And he didn't even have a band, and he recorded this song, and
Mhm.
now they were like, we want to put this on the album. It was the most played song on that album.
No, I'm not denying the statistics on the guy.
I mean, I'm not sticking up for him, but
Right.
I don't think he sucks.
But you know what? He'll know. He's been a hater, and I think it's because I love him so much.
No,
is why
it's-
you've
he's gotta
hated
play
him.
the
You
other
hated him
side.
for so long.
No, it's
He's playing the other
bubblegum
side.
music, okay? Give me the Scorpions, give me some real music. Yeah.
Oh, and I don't love the Scorpions.
Well, exactly. How can you can't compare the two? It's bubblegum rock compared to real hard rock metal.
It's
know,
like Journey after Steve.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's just the fact that I like
Good
all
point.
kinds of music. So
Def
what?
Leppard after
So
High
what?
and Dry.
Right.
That's true. That's true.
They
But he is cute, I'll give you that.
No, he's more than cute.
Jimmy
He's more than
still
cute.
looks, Richie Zamburo still looks good.
No,
After-
John is like a fine wine. He's just getting
Okay.
better with age.
But
Yeah.
Richie looks good, and you can check it out on the Viper Show at Facebook.
Okay, we're trying to promote Richie. Okay, Richie, you still look good. Yeah.
Like
Reggie
he
looks
needs
You
good.
got, you got Heather Locklear. It's all going on. You lost her, and who's he with now? Denise Richards?
Yeah, I think
Or they're
so.
not together anymore either?
Yeah,
or
not
what?
hating his life.
I
No.
thought I saw
okay.
Heather Locklear only has months to live on the Inquirer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Why, she hooked up with Bobby Brown?
That was really
Too
good.
soon, too soon.
You're quick. You're
That was
quick.
really good.
You're quick.
Is it too soon?
You're
That's a
right.
better joke than the joke. Is it too soon?
Too soon.
What's
Oh
too
my
soon? Yeah, when do you make fun of somebody dying?
What's
When is it
too
okay?
I
About a
love
month.
Whitney, we love Whitney, all props to Whitney, love her. So,
Absolutely.
Yes, we love Whitney. Yes. Rest in peace, Whitney. No more Whitney jokes on the show.
no.
Yeah, you know, I mean.
Can we make Bobby Brown jokes? Because he's kind of a joke within himself.
I agree. I've always thought he was a joke within himself.
Why didn't,
yes.
yeah, can we all just beat on him a little? That'd be
Well, you
fun.
know, I don't. It takes two to tango. You know.
I'd take it.
She might have. He might have introduced it, but I think she kept the ride going herself for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, toxic concoction there, so.
Joe,
There you
Joe, you look like you got something to say.
go. Joey's got something to say.
No, I'm being very good right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I've got, can't wait till we get off the air, I'll tell you exactly what,
Okay.
no, I'm doing.
What we're gonna
We're gonna make him sing again, please.
Well, we're gonna
Make
talk-
him-
a couple more minutes,
Oh,
and you're gonna
well,
finish
we
the
don't
show.
have much time to talk. A couple more minutes, actually.
Well, we need to get everything in there, because then we're gonna have them take us out.
Okay.
Let's talk, Sunday, Flossies, check out Hat Trick, they're gonna be there
Yep,
on Sunday,
3
tomorrow
o'clock.
night, yeah, and then tomorrow night at Big Dogs on Davy Road Extension.
Whoa, whoa,
Big
whoa,
Dogs
slow
too.
down here, let's do this all again.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
Big
write
Dogs
this
too.
down. The listeners need to like hear this slowly,
Okay.
so.
There's 2 big dogs, soon to be 3 big dogs.
Sunday at Flossie's, Hat
Sunday
Trick.
at Flossie's, hat trick, okay.
Saturday night at Big Dogs in
Saturday
Davie.
night at Big Dogs, okay, I just wanna repeat everything.
Okay, an Independence Run
Okay,
for,
Independence Fest, it's a charity event we are gonna do, I think it's March the 31st, it's in Miami, it's at, huge amusement park down there, you
Right.
gotta look it up online. It's also on Channel 4, they're running spots for it.
Okay.
This raises money for veterans coming back from the war,
Mhm.
and that's a gap filler. In other
Great.
words, when the government benefits run out, like
Right,
you've had too
absolutely.
many, you know,
This
too
is
many
going all
years
over
of
the country
therapy.
too, there's people doing this, so
Right,
there's all
this
these
is
different
a private
organizations, yeah.
foundation that will fill those gaps and keep those guys getting what they need.
Right.
Nice. That's
And,
wonderful.
see, I told you, Joe is like the mom as far as charities and stuff. He helps out everybody he can, and a lot
That's
of
what
times,
it's all about.
yeah, he plays a lot of these gigs just to, you know, to help the people, and
That's
the
wonderful.
biker community is just glad to have him, you know, we're really glad to
Yeah,
have
there's
him.
plenty. You go to our website, hattricklive.com, and every month you'll see at least 2 charity events.
And for everything that's going on today,
That's awesome.
what's an umbrella place for people to go to find out? Facebook, just.
The Facebook,
Yeah.
thebikershow.com, hattrick.com,
It's all there.
talentmagazine.com, it's all there on Facebook,
Yes.
it's all there on the web pages. And of course, these guys on the radio, pretty much the demographic gurus right here, so they
Yeah.
can get us networking out there.
That's true.
But you guys either contact them here at the radio or get a hold of us at thebikershow.com or the Biker Show at Facebook, and I'll get a hold of Joe and I'll get a hold of Andrew, and you can be in Talent Magazine and
Thank
you
you.
can see Joe play anytime. He's fabulous.
Excellent.
Yes,
Andrew, thank you so much.
Andrew.
Love you guys.
Shelley. Thank
Shelley.
you, Joey, for taking us out.
Awesome.
Tomorrow, we are going to be in Delray at Kevros. So come out to Kevros Art Bar. If you're down south, go see Hat Trick at Big Dogs. But if you're in Palm Beach, the best party is at Kevros Art Bar. So here we go. Joe's going to
We
take us
love
out with a
Kevros
tune.
too, down south.
See you Monday.
Woo!
What? Down south?
Take it away, Joe.
All right. God bless.
You see, it was this morning when you last saw your good friend.
We're gonna start getting up.
Lying on the pavement with a misery on his brain. Some lonesome potion he found upon the wall of some ungodly Baptist in some ungodly hall. He only had $1 to live on till next month. thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
TheBikersShow.com.